Our special the award is here. Is Jim here?
He's not.
He's not here. Well, Jim's not here, but so he's not here. So I'm going to take this time to give a little bit of a speech. My staff said you're not supposed to give a long speech, but I can't pass this up because I'm really here tonight on a recruiting mission. As what you're doing, first let me say, national health and fitness is extremely important for this nation, and the cost that this nation bears for people that aren't healthy is unbelievably large, and we need to make sure we're encouraging kids to start as kids, but adults to become healthy. And in Congress, many of us embrace that, and in fact, we have a gym here that in the morning, there's many 100 members of Congress. We're working out through the day. Probably 200 members of Congress make it to the gym. I can't say every day, but a lot of days they make it. You know, it's a great facility that we have, and everybody that's probably heard of Paul Ryan. Well, everybody thinks Paul Ryan's and he is the master of the budget and this really bright guy, but really what Paul's famous for in Congress is he leads the P90X workout in the gym. There's anywhere from 10 to 15 of us working out trying to stay up with Paul Ryan. But the other things we get involved with, athletic events, raising money for kids. There's a basketball game, so we have a house basketball team. There's a baseball team. We raise money. The Democrats play the Republicans every year to raise money for kids in the D.C. area. And we have a football team. I was telling that one day to somebody. We had this basketball, baseball, and football team, and they said to me, "Do you have any time to do legislation around here?" But we do it early in the morning, and it's a great place to get to know people and, again, raise money. And we play baseball, not softball. So in June, come out and see us, Democrats versus Republicans, 50th year anniversary of the baseball game. But we also started a couple years ago raising money for the benevolent fund for the Capitol Hill Police. And Rick Renzi, who used to be in Congress, came up with the idea, and we were talking about it, and we said, well, we'll call it the longest yard classic, the guards versus the inmates. We played the Capitol Hill Police. And at the time, Tom Osborne was a member of Congress, so we convinced Tom Osborne. He didn't come along willingly, but he finally said, okay, I'll coach you. So the first game we played at Gallaudet. It was a terrible night. It rained, poured all day. It was a lousy night, but it was perfect for the members of Congress because the mud and the wet ground took away the Capitol Hill Police speed, strength, and athletic ability. So as we like to say in Congress, we beat them. The score was 12-12. But the captain of the team, Jim Davis, who was the organizer, who's now going off to serve his country in Afghanistan, he's been the captain of the team. He's the quarterback. He's a pain in the butt because we can never stop the guy. But so we played him 2 more years, and they wiped us out. And then Shuster came on board, and we changed the rules a little bit. We said that we can, members of Congress, it's a 7-man, 8-man team, 8-man team, but we can have 2 former NFL football players on the field at a time. Shuler doesn't count. So 2 of these guys, John Booty and Ken Harvey, are our coaches, and I can't believe they put them up there on their resumes. So. But so we lost the first year, and last year we moved it in indoors, and we beat the Capitol Hill Police, a touchdown, overtime. John made the unbelievable catch in the end zone from Heath Shuler, and we were victorious. So as we played 4 years, as I say, we beat him the first year. I'm claiming it a victory. So we're 2-2. So this year we're going to be out. We're going to play every other year, and again we raise money for kids and. But that brings me, I'm here on recruiting. Herschel Walker said he's going to play. But only because, you know, this year we spent $50 million in Republicans recruiting. So we got John Runyon, 7 or 8-time Pro Bowler from Philadelphia. He's going to be my right guard. I got a guy from California, 6'7", about 250, played at Cal Poly. And Tom Rooney, who played football in college, he's a wide receiver, but he said, if those guys are on my line, I'll snap the ball. So we're going to have about a 6'5", 6'6", 260-pound line. I mean, it's going to be pretty awesome. But now that Herschel's out there, I think we'll even, you can run the ball too, right? He told me he ran a 4.340, and he's 49 years old. Don't take your shirt off. Because I'm 50 and I'm not taking my shirt off for that. But no, really, we're here to give a game ball to Jim Davis. He's done a great job protecting us here on the Capitol Hill Police. He's one of the K-9 units. He's going to serve his country in Afghanistan. So we have a football that all the members sign. That means this thing's not worth anything. but it's a fun. Bill Sell, he's one of the mainstays. He keeps us equipped. So again, thank you very much, Herschel. You're in?
Yes, I'm in.
Okay, we're gonna hold you to that. You guys, everybody heard it here. Thank you very much.